Alright, I'm picking up here. There's a reason why I'm targeting both of them, and that's because, well, you can target one and then kill one, but you'll still have the other to fight, and they're not going to be pushovers, whoever you left with. So I'm gonna hack them up a little bit. If you do hit them enough while they're blocking, I think before they attack, they will drop their swords. And that will leave them completely vulnerable. And that way you can do an obscene amount of damage. Now you're gonna see me use an item in this. It's because even though this is the special edition, it's still a pretty difficult game. But I'm only going to use a health item if I have like a quarter of my health left. And in this way I can show you how to use items. I think if you do get hit enough, I think in Devil May Cry you can automatically pull off Devil Trigger. I don't want to turn him. He didn't block it. I'm switching between Devil Trigger and no Devil Trigger because I don't want to die. Now I'm gonna use an item. I am in that health limits. So. Don't call me a wimp, I'm just doing this for a reason, and that is, if you want to see me play through this, I might as well have to use items to survive. I'm sorry there will be a bit of a sound lag. This game isn't really that friendly to my dazzle system, and by that I mean it keeps on dropping frames and pasting them in different areas. Oh yeah. When their sword is glowing, like the red one is fire and the blue one is wind. Okay, he dropped his sword, but he's dead. So now I have to finish off this guy. And now he's gone. This has got to be one of my favorite cutscenes in this game. Let the sound catch up.
Wait! Yes, wait! We have been waiting for a long time! Yes, a very long time. For someone stronger than us. Someone who can control us. My name is Agni. And my name is Rudra. You shall take us with you. We can be a great help to you.
Okay, but on one condition.
What is it? Name it!
No talking.
Fair enough.
I would agree with that. After all, their heads are swords, so you don't want them talking. Oh crap, I'm all bloody. Like, stuff like that. But this is when you get Agni and Rudra.
No talking.
I think they do kind of make noise for the Swordmaster skills. Like, there's one where you basically send fire and wind, either as a tornado or as something else. And it's just a fiery blast. Now let's see how well I did. I did well on the orbs, but other than that, not so good. Oh yeah, this is a pretty interesting cutscene, but because you get to know who we're up against since we met this girl, or met this woman. I think it's funny in this scene when she sticks the grenades in their mouth. They all act seem like a little surprised, but a little bit unaffected, like, oh, I have something in my mouth. What am I gonna do about it? I wonder if she is based off of a character in Resident Evil. Because she seems to look that part. Look like the part. Now you get to see the number, number 6, burned into the ground. Now, seriously, this level, level 6 is actually a complete joke. I'm gonna switch. Now I'm gonna buy an item. In this way, I don't have to. I can still keep my reserves up, just in case things get harder, and in this, some things will get harder. Now, we're supposed to do 3 trials. You can do 2 to progress forward, but I'm going to show you 3, because that way you can get a new gun. So I'm going to go through the Trial of Wisdom, and this becomes blatantly obvious to you if you've ever heard of the Sphinx's riddle. For those of you who haven't heard of it, the Sphinx says what creature walks on 4 legs in the morning, 2 in the afternoon, and 3 in the evening, and a hero solved it and said it was a man. So that's what you get from this whole ordeal. Get it wrong and you have a fight on your hands. They're not very that nice that way. Now this is the Trial of Skill. This is also pretty easy to some extent. It gets harder with increased difficulty. Whoops. Getting back in there. Sorry, I'm having problems with the camera angles. Now this becomes blatantly obvious. Avoid the spikes. And I do just that to some extent, but I can only go so far. I think there's a point where... yeah, whoops. Those were too fast. So I'm gonna grab the Essence of Technique and head back. Now, you don't have to fight these enemies, I'm just doing that anyways because they're in the way. More of those sand sneezers. Let's see if we can get him. Oh yeah, that attack, the rushing attack you saw with Agni and Riku, that's called Jet Stream. That you can level that up to great effect. I have the highest level at the moment. In fact, I have unlocked almost everything, almost every skill, upgraded every weapon. But the only thing I haven't upgraded is Royal Guard, because since this game focuses on attack and evasion, defense isn't really that big of a necessity. Now this is the Trial of the Warrior, I think. Alright, this one can be pretty annoying. Ever wonder what Devil Trigger looks like for enemies? You've just seen it. It's that purplish glow. And you can cancel that out, but you have to hit both of these. And if one of these runs out, then then the